Been a while. Hey, everybody. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to hop on here. I was just joking with Kaza about my microphone. I got a new microphone, so you can all hear me so much better. Anyway. Hi, Amy. I see you in the queue. So yeah, you guys hop on, say hello. And Kaza, can you hear me okay? Hi, Melissa. I love that people are joining the queue. That's awesome. That's awesome. When you hop on, say hello so I know you're here. Hi, Trish. Yay. So what has it been? I was just talking to hi Fonda. I was just talking to Kaza. I think it's been like 5 months since I've been here. Hi, Carla. Oh, it's good to have you here. Hi, Kelly. I love my peeps. Hi, Lindsay. Hello from Canton, Georgia. All right. Hi, Maria. Hi, Dorothy. So yeah, so tonight what I'm going to do is just kind of answer some questions for you guys, anything about mediumship or being psychic or any kind of development questions you can throw at me. If you have psychic questions, you can throw them at me. So yeah, whatever. That's kind of what I'm opening it up for now. But anyway, like I was saying, it's been 5 months. I'm a little out of practice. Had a lot going on. I've had a couple of fun events between then and now. It's still cold in Colorado. It's still not warm. And it's time for me to move. I don't know. Hopefully it's warm where you guys are. Hi, Alyssa from Maui. Aw, I love Maui. Hi, Lana. Let's see here. Sherry, it's good to have you here. Oh, yeah, I'm glad. Well, this time should suit people a little bit better because we're in the evening and I was doing it in the mornings and it was getting kind of flat. I was outside today, so I have a lot of sun on my face. Hi, Amy. You are just in my queue. You're welcome to come back to my queue. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Bree. Hi, Pat. I love it. I love it. This must really be a good time. So, throw your questions at me. Let's get started. You guys have anything to ask me? I'm in Vegas, nice and warm. Oh, I don't know how I got there. I love it. I'm going to copy this and post it. But you guys have to have your camera on. Did it post? Yes. Okay. And I will tell you too that it's easier to see me on YouTube than it is on Facebook. So if you guys want to see me better, connect better, yeah, hop on my YouTube at Psychic Medium Susann, I think. I should probably check that before I announce it. So yes, I will be doing cards at the end. So yeah, if you guys have a psychic question, a mediumship question, I am going to do some mediumship readings as well tonight. So I actually did some sketches. You guys want to see? I'll show them to you. I'm not an artist, but as I kind of open up to the other side, I like to sketch and draw. So I've already started drawing. And this gentleman is very interesting to me. So I know he came into my awareness. Yes. So we'll do that in a little bit. All right. So let's see what I have. I know Bree asked me a question. When am I finding a new apartment? Oh, I don't think it's going to be very long. I think it's probably going to be about 8 weeks. Oh, I should announce too, when I do psychic readings, if it comes to me, and I'll give you an answer. But if it doesn't come to me, I don't know. So then you're not supposed to know. So, yeah. But yes, I think probably just a couple of months, Bree. I think it's going to happen pretty quickly. I do think you're going to have to pay more for it, though. So there's that. Like, not what you want to pay for it. But, oh, this is a crazy question. Hi, Maria. So while praying, I hear knocking and it sounds like something is walking on the roof of my house. What's that all about? You know, your house is so interesting. So Maria lives in my neighborhood. Well, not in my neighborhood, but in my town. And I've been to her house. She has a very interesting house. So my guess is that you probably have some of the same activity that you had before. And Let me sit with it for just a minute. You're psychic medium, and you're going to, as you walk around, open to receiving things from the other side. Typically, you will experience things. And so it's learning to kind of close that off, or to say, you know what, this is my time to connect to spirit and to pray in private. You're not allowed to make noises to distract me. So kind of make your rules and your boundaries about that, and they should leave you alone. But they just want to chat with you, I'm sure. And it doesn't sound like it's anything bad. Hi, Pamela. We can finally hear you. I know. But look at this hefty fella. Hello. Hello, sir. Respect. Anyway, I know it's me. I'm a 13-year-old kid at heart. All right, let's see here. Thank you. Hopefully we'll be good. Yeah. So let's go here. I can't use StreamYard since it flags my tight privacy settings since it asks for access to me. Oh, that's not good. I didn't know it did that. Hi, Alexis. StreamYard, LOL. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say I got a new mic. Anyway. All right, keep them coming. I know there's a little bit of a... I'm retiring soon and was wondering what my next career is going to be. Are you serious? How am I going to know that? I'm just kidding. Let me sit with it for just a minute. I don't know that you're going to have a career, actually. I'm just kind of feeling like finding something worthwhile for your time, more or less, like part-time or something. So I'm not thinking career, although you might do that. I just don't feel like... I feel like something that fulfills you. And I get more of a almost volunteering kind of vibe, or helping people in some manner. That's kind of what I'm feeling in your energy, Candy. So I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel like a career. Hi, Margaret. I sure will. She said she was going to join me tonight, Margaret. I hope she's okay. I will get in touch with her. Hi, Mindy. How do I get to StreamYard? So you just go to the StreamYard app. Oh, I'm losing track of my questions. Hold on a second. Curious about this new connection I'm in. Will it be something good for me? I feel like it's going to be a short-term connection. So it almost feels as though you're kind of in a lot of different transitions. There's a lot of change going on around you in the next couple of months. So whatever it is, it feels kind of short-term, maybe less than 6 months. But I do think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I do think that's something that you need to be pushed into doing, like changing. So it's like Spirit's got his hand on your back and just kind of pushing you along. So that's what I'm feeling there, Mercedes. Hopefully that resonates with you. Tried to get to StreamYard and got blocked because I can't remember my password. All right. No, you're not missing something if you stay on Facebook. It just is there's a little bit of a delay. That's all. Hi, Diana. It's good to see you here. You're welcome, Mercedes. I'm planning a move, but not sure where it might be. You know, the minute I read that, I heard warmer. So I don't know if that resonates with you, or maybe it's just because I would like to move somewhere warmer that I'm saying that, but I do get a vibe of an easier climate for you. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Sabrina, but I do feel like you need something a little bit more. I don't know where you are, but it feels cold where you are. So somewhere warm. Yes. Hi there. Never seen you before. Hi, Teresa. It's nice to have you here. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Robin. Great. Thank you. Ooh, relationship. Right. Relationship questions I try to stay away from because it's all that whole, well, if you love yourself, then you find someone that loves you, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of just let those go. So um I can pull a card for it though later. All right. Danny, how will my career do financially this year? I think that you're going to have a bit of a dip. And then I feel like this might be like early fall. You'll have a little dip in your plans and then it'll get better closer to Christmas. It almost feels like this is typical for you though. It's like waves of of abundance and then we're tight with things and then abundance. So it feels kind of that same jam. But I think overall you're going to do pretty good. And I think each year gets better for you. Okay. I feel gifted, but not sure in which way. I feel like I can feel vibes and read vibes. That's really cool. And I think that dipping into that and knowing like, all right, I know that I feel things and hear things and see things that maybe nobody else does, or I'm hypersensitive. Really, it's kind of an invitation to kind of look deeper. So maybe doing some journaling, some writing about it, finding somebody to talk to about it that maybe is a psychic medium that can help you, maybe taking a couple of classes or something. In the psychic kind of abilities, or even like reading cards, that would be really fun for you. And that might open doors. That's the funniest thing is because I've always been a psychic medium and I was always around tarot cards growing up. I was always around, my mom was kind of weird that way. And she's not weird, but you know what I mean? And so I've always been exposed to it. And it's interesting because when I started getting into it, things started really opening up for me. So using like cards, oracle cards or tarot cards, that kind of can open those doors for you too. So just a suggestion, maybe look at doing something like that to kind of experiment with it and see where it takes you. All right. Let's scroll down. We've got a lot of people in our queue. If you're in my queue, I can just randomly put you on here if you have a question. So if you're in my queue and I click on you, got to turn your camera on though, because I'm not going to be just talking to a name. All right. Let's talk to Jennifer. She just turned her camera on just for me.
Yeah, I did.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. What's your question?
Well, I'm venturing into a new business. I've started doing Akashic record readings, and I'm doing some free sessions now to gain some like practice.
Right on.
Yeah, and to see about like making it a business. And I just want to know if you see anything. Am I on the right path? Should I continue with this particular venture? And I'm currently not working at all. So
it's so funny because when you said I love the whole idea of the Akashic records and the whole mystical side of that. So I kind of feel like anything that you can kind of do with that, I think is yes. And I think we need all the spirit workers and all the light workers that we can possibly get. And it seems like if you're drawn to that, then you're kind of being called to that already. So I would say, yeah, jump in it, go for it. And yeah, and I would volunteer for a reading. So yeah, I'll message you or you leave me a note. I want to know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Look me up.
I will. I would love that.
Oh yeah, Healing Frequency Goddess or Jennifer McCarty.
Okay, got it. I will. But I think that's lovely. I think you should totally go for it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you have beautiful eyes too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're like, okay, God, whatever. That's weird. All right.
No, I like it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
All right. So, I'm putting Lindsay on. Hi, Linz.
Hey, Sue, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So, what's your question this evening?
So I wanted to see if you see me like landing a job anytime soon. I went back to get my insurance license. So
Insurance?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I thought you said intern. I'm like, do you need a license to be an intern now?
No.
So insurance, I'm thinking it probably won't be till close to the end of summer. So it feels like
Oh,
August. Yeah. But you know what? I think it's going to work out really well for you, timing wise, like life wise. Like I think it's going to be like, oh, everything's going to be falling into place. Like it's going to make sense when it happens. You're like, oh, I'm glad I didn't do this in May because I wouldn't have been able to do all this. Does that make
I
sense?
yeah, because like my kids are in baseball right now and like I don't want to miss
Exactly.
it, but yeah, I really need something.
That's what I was feeling. Yes. So yeah, hang in there. Yeah,
Okay.
hang in there. But yeah, end of summer. And let me know. And good luck.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I'm gonna add Miss Amy Barrington to the Hi. How are you, Amy?
I think we're, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I think we're microphone twins.
Oh,
But I got the pink muff on
you got
mine.
so I
It's
just
just an add-on.
mine doesn't really need a muff. So it's
I
kind of
don't know.
got its own personality all on its own.
It was pink. I had to have it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So what's your question?
Well, my work picked up a little bit, so that I'll be able to fix my car before September.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, I absolutely think so. And I think it's almost a must. Like you're gonna have to get it done.
Yeah.
Like there's no, so yes, I think yeah, if that's your focus, that'll be what'll get done. And I think you're a manifester too. So I think when you start thinking about it or writing it down or focusing on things, it'll start manifesting for you. That's what it feels like energetically. So like when you're putting it out into the universe, it comes right back to you. So yeah, I do think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're a neighbor. So you're up in the mountains, aren't you?
Well, I live in Lakewood, but I'm at one of my jobs now on Breck.
Oh, tough life. Well, Breckenridge
know.
is chilly right now, though, so that's okay.
We just got snow last night. It's
That's-
not nice here.
It's not
Hence
nice
the
here either.
fleece.
It's not nice here either. And I'm in Arvada. So there.
Yeah,
I'm sick of the
Well-
wind. Oh God.
I know.
Like, I have friends in Maui that are enjoying the beautiful weather, and here we are in the wind, 80 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's been fun.
well,
but
thank you
thank
for
you.
hopping on.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, you guys. Let me come over here to these comments. Bum, 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 bum. I like this question. I'm torn between 2 locations for vacation. Any thoughts on which area might be better for me? The first one. The first one. The first one you thought of is the one you need to go to. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Okay, let me move down. Somebody asked me an interesting question. Here it is. Can you start with cards for yourself? Yes. Yes, you can. So you want to, there's a whole process too with it where you're meditating and you kind of have your cards and like your tarot cards. My tarot cards, I used to sleep with them. I don't anymore, but I do have a little place for them. They're always in this little sack. They're the only cards I ever use. They know me, I know them. And so, I used to read for myself quite a bit, but I don't anymore. But you can absolutely read for yourself, oracle cards or tarot cards. Just make it kind of more of a little special sacred thing that you do for yourself in your meditation or whatever that looks like. But yeah, you can totally do that. Thank you for asking that. That's a great question. And I'm gonna do a Mercedes mediumship question. My sister's coming to see me this weekend, her first Mother's Day, so she lost her son. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Will he give her a sign to let her know he's okay? And what sign should we look for? Boy, that's one of those things where I feel like sometimes when we're asking for signs, we can create a barrier between us and spirit. So we really need to surrender and just let come whatever's going to come. Just know that you're open to that your awareness is open to that, and you're willing to receive that. and you'll know when it happens. So, you know, when I just quickly tap in, I'm really thinking music with him. So I really feel like it'll be a song out of the blue, or it'll be something to do like with the stereo or the radio. Like I just feel like it's around music. So that's what I would say. But again, just kind of surrender to that, and not look so hard, because sometimes I think we push it away a little bit. And I'm sorry for your loss. It's terrible. Hi, Susan. I feel stuck in my path, and I'd like to know if there's something coming my way that would help me in my spiritual journey. You know, I don't know where you're at in your spiritual journey, but I would tell you to not quit your spiritual journey, to stay on it. The things that you can discover about yourself is incredible and endless. The healing that you do in your spiritual journey is something that can be so powerful and life-changing. So I would encourage you that whatever you're doing, just keep moving forward in it. So, you know, become more disciplined in it, talk to more people about it, talk to more spiritual leaders about it, find out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, and go with that. Not everybody thinks the same, and not everybody has, you know, there are people that are wonderful that I don't resonate with. And so therefore I wouldn't know that unless I went on that journey. Right. So I have plenty of instructors and people that I've worked with that I love, but I just don't get what they're saying. And so I kind of go my own path. So it's really discerning what's right for you and what's not for you. So make sure you're with a group of people that hold you up, that create an environment of safety and love for you, and you're able to ask questions. And if you don't get that in the people that you're around, go look for those people. But keep going. And I know it gets frustrating. I know that it gets painful, but trust me, it's worth every tear. It's worth every struggle. So stay in it. Don't give up. Good luck. Okay. Let's see who else we have. This is a good question. Hi, Nicole. Do I see your life calming down anytime soon? I actually, when I was breezing through it, it caught my eye because I do. Actually, I do. And I think it's been really chaotic for you. I'm seeing a lot of energy, or especially around your house. So I don't know what's going on around your house, but it feels like there's a lot. And it also feels like you're having some emotional stuff too. So I would say to just keep reminding yourself that you're okay. You know, in this moment, I'm okay. Take your breaths, ground yourself, and take it minute by minute if you have to. But yes, I see it kind of easing up for you, and not too long. I would say in just a few weeks, maybe a little bit longer, but hang in there. Oh, see, I knew it. I love your answer. Thank you. It comes in quite a bit through his mind. Yep. And that's kind of what I was telling. That's what I was feeling, was like, oh, he's going to come through music. It's going to happen through music. And that's a beautiful song, by the way. So I'm glad that resonated with you. Somebody trying to enter the studio is full. I have 10 people here. Oh my gosh, there's Miss Jenny Remnick and Robin. Oh my word. All right, let's see who we have here. Let's bring Pat in. Hi, Pat. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. What's your question this evening? Do you have one?
I just wonder if anyone's coming through.
Oh, okay. So you're waiting for mediumship. Okay.
I am.
Okay. Well, I'm doing that in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna be up.
Okay.
I know I can already feel a lot of energy. So hang about. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Then we'll keep
Okay.
it in the studio. I didn't know it only fit 10 people. That's crazy. I thought I could put 100 people in there, but I guess not.
Huh.
Oh, well. All right. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You guys ready for some mediumship? Let's see here. Hi, Susan. I've got 2 routes to apply for my immigration, and none of them are guaranteed, and both are costly and time consuming. Which should I choose? Well, I'm not feeling anything with that question, Hannah. Nothing's coming to my brain. And I will tell you that when that happens, I don't think we're supposed to know. So like I said, some things just pop right in and other things don't. So I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for you. But I would just tell you to keep doing your homework. Just a word of advice: do your homework and really look into it. Okay, don't just jump on that. Oh my gosh, Miss Hazel. Hi, Hazel. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Virginia. I'm still here. Hi, Jess. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Virginia. Okay, Christina. Yes, hi. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to take one more question, and I'm going to pull in Robin. Robin, are you ready?
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
going to give you a little bit of a heads up before I just click your button and make you be in front of everybody all at once. Would you have a question for me?
Yes, I've got a lot of different avenues coming up for work soon, and I'm not sure what way to go.
Oh, okay. So why do I feel like two of them are completely different? Like totally
They,
different. Like dog grooming and house cleaning. Like totally different. Do you understand? Like it's just totally different vibe. But that makes
they're very different.
okay. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Because it's like an avenue at work. Like, am I gonna work to this department or that department? Feels like it's completely different. I would tell you that I really see you kind of doing a less physical job, if that makes sense. I don't know if that helps you, but I feel like it needs to be less physical.
Yes, I work in law enforcement right now, and I'm looking at something else.
Okay, so because Spirit's saying that you're having some health issues or feeling like run down, you would understand, or just fatigued, like it needs to be less demanding physically and less mentally maybe too. So something a little bit to the side of that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that help you?
Is it gonna work out good?
That's a question that I'm not getting a whole lot on because usually it pops in immediately when I get an answer. But I do feel like there's a couple of changes coming your way. So it might be that you change into this career and you're there for a little bit. And then it's like, oh, there's going to be another change. So I almost feel like there's a couple of different things. And I think it's going to be kind of on you whether or not you're able to, whether or not you're able to bend into the new career, if that makes sense. Like if you're a police officer now, it would be difficult to go sit in a library. You've got to be able to like, switch gears a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it's more about that, but I think anything can be good when you put your heart into it. And, but I do feel a couple of different shifts once you make that change. So
Okay.
let me know how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to take one more, then I'm going to do some mediumship. Okay, I'm just looking through here. All right, if you guys got your questions answered, I think our thing is running down a little bit. Miss Jenny.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
It's good to see you. I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
That's my new microphone.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yes. Yes, respect. All right.
I like it.
So what's your question, my love?
Well, I have like mediumship questions too. Like,
Let's
but
do it.
well, just any messages from Amy. I always love to hear from Amy, and also, just kind of where I'm going in my career. Like, should I focus more in the spiritual, or should I keep in coaching, or should I just mix it up and just keep both going?
I think you need to narrow it down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm really like narrowing down your focus and making one 100% instead of doing everything 50%. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that, because that's kind of
Yeah.
what it feels like. Because it feels like you're being spread out.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you, visually, just you get images. I just saw jelly over bread, just like spread out. It's like she's too spread out. Like she needs to like focus.
Yeah.
So
I have a hard time focusing.
I
so
think you'd be wonderful at anything that you decide to do, though.
thank you.
Yeah, and I think you're a fantastic medium, so I think you should not give up on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
appreciate that.
do you have a mediumship question too?
Yeah, just if anybody's around. Obviously, I always love hearing from Amy. So
Okay. All right.
if you feel her.
Well, I'm going to tap in, so if it sounds like I'm bringing her through, you let me know, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And your car's really nice and clean.
It is? You can't really see.
See you later.
I was like,
All right, you guys ready? Ready for some mediumship? I have to bring in this gentleman because he's been with me for so long. Gosh, my cheeks are red. I was outside today, and yeah, the wind and the sun. So I have this gentleman with me, and I know that he is not super old. He feels like he might be in his late 50s, early 60s. I'm getting a sense of him having a cancer or a lung disease because I'm right in here with him. I think he's probably an ex-smoker. Or maybe he's not an ex-smoker. Maybe he still smoked because I'm smelling that cigarette smoke around him. He could be kind of a curmudgeon at times, but he also had he had a rough exterior, but he was also very sweet inside once you got through that. And I do feel like April is important, and April is an important month. I do feel like he's a father, possibly a grandfather, but I'm almost feeling like this is somebody's husband. So, and he might be in maybe mid 60s now that I'm looking at him a little closely. Does this resonate for anybody? I kind of feel like a Jim. I'm not sure. Could we resonate? Nicole, this could be my dad. So, what can you take, Nicole? Can you join the queue? Are you in the queue? Virginia, my anniversary could be my Michael. Okay, so I need to know what you guys can take. So I want you to join the queue and I'll pop you in. Then you can tell me. He says that he wasn't super expressive in his life. So I almost feel as though I should have said I love you a lot more, but he's kind of, he wasn't raised that way, is what he's saying. So it's like, oh, I could have been a little bit more affectionate or showed my feelings more. Could be my grandfather, Jim. Okay, so you guys got to comment and tell me what you can take. I've given you a lot of information already. I do have, what else do I have with him? Once you get to know him, he's a little bit softer, but I think the studio is full. Okay, so I'm going to have, Jenny, I'm going to have you go. And you guys can hop back on if you get a reading. Does that sound okay? So I'll have somebody else go. All right, so hop in here if you can. Had cancer, smoked, was a little withdrawn emotionally. Okay. And Virginia says, my husband. So I need you guys to be able to take all the things. So he might be in his middle 60s. It looks like he lost a lot of weight. I know that he has cancer or lung issues when he passes away. He's emotionally distant. He's a little rough around the edges. I'm getting like a Jim or like a Tim, and April is an important month for him. Can you take this? And now if I can get you guys to join the queue. And Teresa says, April is my birthday. And Teresa, does this sound like, oh. So Teresa, can you join? I think I'm with Teresa. This is Robin. Okay. So stay with me, Robin. But Teresa, Kaza, can you post our StreamYard again so she can hop on? So Teresa can hop on. My dad died of liver cancer. Okay. So you guys have to be able to take like all the things. And I feel like I'm with Teresa, but as we keep going, you let me know. Teresa, can you see where to hop in? This is where you want if you're on YouTube. This is what you want if you're on Facebook. So click on that link and hop in. I think we lost Teresa. Are you still there? How do you join the queue? Click on the link to join Susan in the studio. Did she join yet? Oh, I hate it when this happens. So Teresa, let me know if you're trying and if you can hop on it. If you can't, I'm going to move on. Yeah, still here. Can you get on? Can you click on the link here and hop on? All right, so I'm going to pop over to Melissa. Melissa, can you turn your camera on? There she is. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. So,
Yeah, I mean, I resonate with every single thing you've said so far.
are you serious?
Yeah,
Everything?
yeah,
And
his personality, except his name's Bill. But you know, I just thought maybe Jim Tim, it was short, but he died of cancer, as a heavy
is this your
smoker.
dad?
He was my father, and
Okay.
he was not a very nice man, but
And you understand April being important.
and he died in April.
Wow. Okay. Isn't this crazy how two people can get the exact same information?
Isn't it fun? Yeah, so that's why I was just like, well, I'll hang on. If he really
Yeah.
wants to talk, it'll happen.
Okay, let me see here. Let me just check with him. So what else can I give him? He says that he regrets not being more emotional in his life or more wanting to hug and kiss his kids and his wife, like because he even sometimes could be a little bit verbally abusive. Would you understand this?
100%.
Because I feel it's almost like, oh, that's stupid, or you're stupid, or just like this. And to him, it was just that's the way he spoke.
Yep.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm doing it to hurt you. You're just quit being an idiot kind of thing.
That's
You know what I mean?
exactly how he spoke to us.
It's like, well, what are you doing? That's so stupid.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because he's also like you would understand him getting very thin before he passes away.
Very.
Because,
Yeah.
and kind of gray.
Yes.
Because
It was very odd.
yeah, and he says that he physically changed, like his body physically changed,
Yeah.
and it was like he was shrinking.
Yes.
Or,
That's
and he
perfect.
said his throat was closing up,
Yes.
and he like that was it. He just couldn't breathe.
Yep.
You have a brother, Melissa?
I do.
Because he's talking about his son. There's some sadness here between him and his son. It feels like I regret not helping him. I don't know what that means, but I feel like, and I feel this probably could address to you too, of not helping you when you're young or when you're growing up. Because I get the sense that when you guys got to a certain point, he pieced out. Like, okay, well, I did my job. I paid the bills. Like, that's what you got.
Yeah.
And I feel like your brothers really suffered from that. Would you understand that?
Well, two of them committed suicide.
Oh my gosh, that's the heaviness I'm feeling because he takes so much responsibility for that. Because he's talking about how that he blames himself or he should have changed the way he did things. Like he was not affectionate to his kids, did not help them, did not guide them.
In the 40 years, 45 years, I've never heard him say the words "I love you" to anyone.
I'm so sorry. This is
I've
probably
never heard him
why
say that.
That's probably why he's here. So let me sit with him for just a little bit. You know, and in this way, the way he looks to me, the way he appears to me, and the way he's bringing me evidence of his life, it almost feels as though there's a like a healing journey for him, or like he's still on this healing journey for himself, and this is part of it, of saying I'm sorry, of saying I should have been there more for you, and I caused a lot of damage to my family. And it's almost like you're breaking that generational trauma, or you're breaking that by being that survivor and doing things differently. So he says that I see you, I see you. I keep hearing, I tell her I see her, I see her, I see the good things that she's doing. He says that you're 100 times the parent that he ever was. And he says that he's very proud of you and that he loves you very much. And he regrets all the things. He had a very painful life. You would understand this?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he was physically abused as a child, or that he had some physical issues as a child. I don't know if that resonates with you, but I feel like dad wasn't very nice to him either. I feel like it feels like it's handed down, or that junk is handed down for him.
Unfortunately, I don't know that story very well. I couldn't tell you because he just didn't talk about it. I knew his mom, my grandmother, but I never knew his father, my grandfather. He died before he was born, and he didn't talk much about him. So I'm not sure.
I think there's a reason.
So it could have very well been.
I think there's a reason.
Yeah.
And the grandmother that you said, his mom, she's kind of a straight arrow too, wasn't she? Because she's got this high collar on.
Yeah.
She's got this high collar on. She's got a stick, and she's just whacking stuff with it.
Sounds like her.
Step back.
Yeah.
Step back. Like she's got a lot of
sass and a lot of
she's. I would. Well, there you go. There's where that dysfunction.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, but they are together. And yes. What's your brother's name?
The first one committed suicide. He's Travis, and that's who I would. And then the oldest one, the firstborn, was Bill, and he was the second one to pass away.
And he's named after your dad.
Yeah. So, yeah.
He was the second one to pass away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They passed a year apart.
He's also
my brothers.
He's taller than your other brother. It feels like one of them is taller, like about 4 or 5 inches taller. Right? Because I see two men hand in hand with each other, and one of them is just a little bit taller than the other.
Yeah, probably an older brother. Yep.
And one of them has a little bit more of a tummy.
Yeah.
So that's just letting you know
that's perfect. Yeah.
That's who they're with each other.
Awesome.
I know Dad is there too. I know that there's some healing going on. And they're working on that, but
good.
But those two are together. I can see them in my mind's eye.
That's great.
They're doing this with each other so that you can see that they're together.
I love that.
So thank you for hopping on, Melissa.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Have a great night.
All right, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So Teresa couldn't get on. Isn't it funny how one man who brings in so many things about himself resonates with so many other people? And they call these postcards, some people call them postcards in the mediumship world, of where, oh, well, that sounded just like my dad. And, that was so-and-so. It's like, well, it wasn't, but it was your dad's way of saying hello, if that makes sense. I know it's a stretch, but all right. I'm sorry, Teresa. Keep trying. And we'll see what happens. You didn't get on here, did you? I didn't miss her, did I? No. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring through this lady that I have with me now because, and she's a lot of fun. I can tell you right away. She has the most beautiful smile. Like when she smiles, it's like all teeth. She's showing me herself when she's younger. So she's showing me herself when she's dressed like maybe 80s, early 80s. She has the hair, might be late 70s. Hold on. She's just gorgeous. She's just a beautiful girl. And I know that's not when she died. She says that she passed away. she said she was not very old either. So she feels like she might be even in her 60s when she passes, maybe close to 70. That might be stretching it. I'm getting a sense of her almost having troubles with balance. Almost feels a little bit like Alzheimer's, but I don't want to say that because I just feel like she had some mental issues or she had some issues. I do get a sense of her having a daughter. She's talking about her daughter helping her or wishing she could help her daughter. There's something about a daughter here. Can somebody take that? She has the most beautiful brown eyes. Oh my J, is that my mother-in-law? I don't know. OMG, is it your mother-in-law? So she says she really she's showing me herself when she's younger because she said that's when I had the most fun and that's when I was the most attractive. All right, Allison, can you hop into the queue? Kaza, can you post that for me again? I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. Just so Allison can hop on. Tell me more. Okay. Let's see here. So she talks about absolutely loving her family and loving being a mother. So I know that this is important to her. I also know that she's very creative. She's very quick-witted. So she would have a comeback for everything, it feels like. Does this still resonate with you, Allison? So I'm reading the comments here. Can anybody else take this? So she does feel, as I'm sitting with her a little bit longer, it does feel a little bit like cancer. And it feels like the medicine made her really sick or feeling imbalanced. Like the medicine might have been what took her. Because it doesn't feel, she just feels off. Anybody take this? I know she has a son. I know that she has a daughter too. So I know that she has at least a daughter and a son. I don't feel like her marriage was super great or that they were separated for a while because she says, I'm kind of on my own. Okay. My mom had 3 cancers. I can take this. Kim, can you take all of it? My brother and me. Okay. Can you join, Kim? And it's here or it's here. So you want to click on any of that. She's so pretty though. No, I'm not seeing. I think those two, I think they're still alive. I would be surprised if she has any children in spirit because I feel like I want to connect to one of her kids here. Kim, can you get on? It's like the medicine took her out. Like she's just like, it didn't resonate with me. It didn't help me at all. It made her sick. And I do feel like a lot of all at once. And she doesn't like to remember herself that way, so she puts herself younger. You guys hear my kitty cat? He wants to come in here. You can't. I don't know. I guess we can't. It's not working. Why is it not working? I'm trying. Are you trying on Facebook or are you trying on YouTube? I'm telling you, I think the YouTube works better. So I guess at this point it's definitely my mother-in-law. So do we have too many people again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we should have plenty of room here. Okay. And Kim, you try YouTube too? and we'll narrow it down if you guys can get back on. So I'm going to go for another 10 minutes. I'm going to wait for Allison and Kim to get on if they can, and we'll see who this is. We'll narrow it down. In the meantime, I'm going to keep her right here with me. Okay, let me try YouTube. Now, I'm going to have you guys pick a number between 1 and 5. So I want you to post your numbers for me because I'm going to pull out 5 cards and I'm going to do readings. I have them already picked out. I did it before. These are such great cards. 2, 1 through 5. Just shoot them out. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 5. 5. All right, Kazi, will you keep an eye out for Allison and for Kim for me? Thank you. Kaza is so wonderful. It's 2 a.m. where she lives, and she's helping me out. She's in Scotland, and I'm in Denver, and there's like a 7-hour time difference. Bless her cotton picking heart. All right, so 1 through 5. You guys ready? All right, card number 1. Oh, I better put my readers on. Look at my cheeks. They're so red from the sun. They look ridiculous. All right. Go the distance. I love this. So it's a beautiful card, first of all. And this is all about, it's time for you to push in or to put in that extra effort, take those extra steps, go all in. It's time to go all in and quit. This is kind of like what I was telling Jenny is like, all right, quit giving everything 50% and give what you can 100%. Focus on one thing and give it 100%. So it's time to go the distance. Card number 1. You can do it. You're blessed. You're being guided. So whatever it is that you're taking over right now, know that you're blessed and you're guided, and it's time to put your foot on the gas. All right. I think we have Miss Shearer with us. Let me see if I can get her on here.
Get us excited.
Hi. How are you? Yes. Who is that? Who said not get excited? What? What? Gosh, it's okay if you get excited.
I'm so excited.
We're not sure if this is for you or for Kim. So let's keep going. So what can you take for her?
So I had to click out when I was trying to log into this. So I heard the beginning about how she wants to be remembered for what she looked like before and not when she passed.
And you would understand like her being a little off balance or a little like medicated or like over medicated. I just feel like I'm not myself.
Yes.
And it's like it wears me out and I just don't like it. It just makes me feel yucky. Like the sickness is one thing, but then that makes me feel worse.
Yes.
You would understand that?
Yeah.
She also talks about she's absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Like she's so pretty. She's showing me like in the early 80s or like with her bigger hair and she's got very beautiful eyes and she smiles and she's all teeth.
Yes.
You understand that? And she's a very soft person. So like soft hugs. She's not aggressive at all. She's just very motherly. Do you understand this about her?
Yes.
And she's very like quick-witted too. Like if you were like being sassy with her, she'd be like sass right back.
Yes.
Do you understand this?
Yeah.
And she says that her focus was her children. And you would understand too, her marriage wasn't all that in a bag of chips sometimes, or that there was some hard times there with her relationship.
Yes.
Okay, because she says that was her one regret, or her regret of wishing that her family could have stayed together, that she would have been able to keep that together. Do you understand this?
Yes, I do.
She said because it caused a lot of grief or a lot of sadness with her children.
Yes.
And she didn't like that. She never wanted to hurt her kids at all. So, and she was kind of mad at this guy.
Yeah.
Like she's saying like that mother effort. Like I just feel like she's pretty angry with him for. Anyway, we'll pass that. But so she comes through, and you would understand too that she is. I feel like there's an anniversary coming up or a birthday, and I feel like it's in July. is there some importance about July?
So July is 1 year since she passed.
Okay. She said it's their first anniversary.
Yeah.
And she said it's going to be a hard time for y'all. You would understand this.
Yes.
Because she says that
Oh my goodness.
she says that your husband doesn't talk about it a lot, but that he thinks about her all the time. And she knows that. And she wants to acknowledge that for him and say, I hear your thoughts. I love you too. And I wish I was with you too. And she says, you know what? He's a little bit harder on himself than he needs to be. And just quit doing that.
That's amazing. Thank you. Wow.
And she also says that there's also a birthday. I feel like it's coming up in September.
Her birthday was in September.
Okay. Hold on. She's not done. She's very chitty chatty. Hold on. And is there some talk about getting a puppy? Or
No.
somebody wanting a puppy?
I mean, not like a serious conversation about it, but weren't we just like talking about a puppy? I mean, not a serious conversation.
Because she's like, well, get the kids a puppy. What are you doing? Go get him a puppy. And this kind of how she's like, get him a, what are you doing?
Yep.
Come on. Like, I feel like she would spoil her grandkids absolutely rotten. You would understand this?
Yes, for sure.
She's like, oh yeah, whatever they need, whatever they want, it's theirs.
Yep.
She wants me to, if you were here, I'd have to give you a big hug and tell you that you're doing a wonderful job as a mama and a wife. And she said, they're really lucky to have you. You're a beautiful girl. And I feel like she kisses your forehead.
Thank you.
So, I will leave you with that, but she's a very stunning lady, and she's going to be with you on those anniversaries and birthdays because she knows that you remember her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. That was
You're
awesome.
so welcome. You're so welcome.
You're the best, Susan. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys, we did card number 1. We're moving to card number 2. Sorry, I tried. Just try again next week. We'll be here next week. You guys ready? Card number 2. Who got number 2? Virginia's got number 2. Oh, I like this one. So this one is, get my readers on, Truth Be Told. And again, these cards are beautiful. The little owl. So this card, when I look at it and when I feel into it, I really think it's time to be really honest with yourself and really honest about your relationships and honest with what you're doing with your life. You might be being pulled right now to not be your authentic self. And this card kind of reminds you that you are absolutely perfect and beautiful the way you are, and you need to let that light shine. So be honest with yourself about what you can do, what you can't do, and be honest with others about what you can do and what you can't do, and stick to that and hold that. Yeah. So Spirit's just nudging you a little bit. Hopefully that resonates with you. We got a lot of number 3s. All right. Number 3. Oh, I like this one too. I love all these cards. So this is co-create. And I don't know anywhere on earth where a leopard would co-create with a owl, but here we are. Maybe that's the point of the card, right? Looking outside the box. But as I look at this and as I feel into this, I know that you're surrounded. Don't close yourself off to people that want to help you. Don't close yourself off to opportunities that don't sound like you. And take that leap and do that because it is for you. And these people are there to help you. So remember that God speaks to us through our friends, and God speaks to us, to our family, our trusted friends and family. You will get a message from Spirit if you're listening close enough. And this is one of those times where it's like, you can't do it all on your own. You need to have some help. So let some people in to help you on your way. I'm going to touch because it helps to focus so that's my finger. Anyway. All right. Card number 4, No Place Like Home. And this one is super cool too. It's very pretty. This card is all about, there's a saying that you can't ever go home again, but home isn't really a place. It's inside of you. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're feeling like you're stuck or you're not feeling secure or happy where you are, remember that you can always go within. always go within and find that comfort and that love. So there's no place like home, and home is in your heart. So keep that close and do that. Don't get scared. You got this. Here and now. Oh, I like this one too. So this is card number 5. And this is and look, I was gardening and I got an owie. Anyway, so card number 5, here and now. It's all about being mindful and being present where you are and working on the things that are in front of you and not getting distracted with your head in the clouds, right? I've had a last couple of days where I am just thinking about so many things and I'm not focusing, and I've cut my finger, I've stubbed my toe, those random bruises show up. So it's just a reminder, be here now and be present in the moment and listen and look into people's eyes when they speak to you and focus on what's happening in front of you. So yeah, be here now. And I want to thank everyone here. It's been a really fun hour, and I'll be back here next Wednesday. So if you didn't get a reading tonight, keep trying. And again, thank you all for your support. One announcement: if you're in the Arvada area, I am having an event at Wild Roots Salon in Arvada, and I will be doing a gallery reading. We have a few tickets left. So go to my Facebook page and you can buy your tickets, or be led to the tickets anyway. And I'll post it again tomorrow. We just have a few spots left, and it's going to be super fun. And we always have a lot of fun, and there'll be wine and there'll be snacks, and we'll have messages from our loved ones, and it'll be a fun night. So anyway, you guys have a really wonderful evening or afternoon or morning, Kaza, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Thank you, everyone.